Hello, everyone! Happy Spooky Month! I'm finally getting around to Doki Doki Literature Club. I am going to be recording this playthrough because, um, apparently I can get doxxed for this game. So, yeah, I want to be able to censor all that. So, um, please enjoy, please enjoy the videos. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I believe there is a couple scenes in this that have to do with self harm. So trigger warning now. I will be future me. Put up a warning. There will be a warning at the beginning of each of these videos because of it. So, but other than that, sit back and enjoy. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please. Okay, so content warnings. By playing Doki Doki, you agree that you are at least 13 and consent my exposure of highly disturbing content? Yes, I agree. I said, here's your warning now. Oh, the music is cute. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Well, hang on. This is in a small screen, so I can have both of these up. Settings. I like windowed. Unseen text. After choices. Yep, that's all good. We'll do. Can I put the whole thing? Empress EV. I can. Okay. Let's get spooky. Hey! Oh, and I apologize if any of my voices are not that good. I should have grabbed. Ow! I should have grabbed a drink beforehand. Oh well. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Do I have any friends like that? That's like sounding like you don't want to be friends with her, but at the same time you're just like, whatever. I don't know, I've never been like that. Every friend I've always wanted, like, yes, come here. You're now my friend. We're having soft tacos later. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Hey, no, wait for her. You never know. She might be going through something. I'm assuming we're high school age. You know, them hormones and depression and stuff. Sleeping in... I mean, I sleep in because I'm always tired. I'm chronically tired. But check in on your people that sleep in quite a lot. You never know. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Wow! Why are we so mean? However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Why is the main character so mean? I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Why are we so mean? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Also, I apologize. I'm a little bit dyslexic. That's mean, Empress. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Like, Yeah, totally. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. No, there's not a mean bone in me. I'm not a mean person unless you really get me mad. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Empress Evie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Oh wait, that was me. I don't have an interest in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. God, we're so mean! Why are we so mean? I don't like people like that, where they just basically, like, their eyes gloss over while you're trying to talk. And they're just like, ugh. Ugh. It makes me not want to talk to them and like, ugh. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Nice. I mean, at least you have a friend that cares. Huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Yeah, you tell us. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. See, at least you got a friend that worries about you. Not a lot of people have that. I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. So for the lovely Eevees that don't know, a NEET is someone who's like a shut-in. They don't go out, they don't socialize, they sit on the computer all day. And basically like an otaku, if I'm not mistaken. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. God, we're so mean! Lovelies, don't ever be mean like this. This is mean. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Oh, I remember the school days. Falling asleep in history class. Those were the best naps ever. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Yeah, I had some Subway Club sandwiches the other day. Have any of you lovely Eevees been in clubs that you were in school or now in school? I know I was in RTC back in the day, which I guess is like a military club, technically. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I wish my school had an anime club. That woman's so cool. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. What? You don't want to go to a literature club? That's so cool! I love poems and stories and stuff. I wish my school had like a book club or something. That would have been so cool. I wish my school had even had a drama club. We didn't have a drama club. I would have joined it so fast if my school did. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And people have different hobbies. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. So we're a mean friend who doesn't like reading. I can see why she doesn't want us to become a NEET. She's worried about it. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club because, like, it's cool and all. Read anime and manga. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Alright, count me in. Free cupcake. Oh, and at the time of recording this, yesterday I learned how to make candy and pumpkin rolls. And they came out so delicious. Don't make promises you can't keep. That's fair. That's fair. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned it all of this out. Both. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, do it for the cupcake! These better be some really good cupcakes. Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. Worth it. It was totally worth it for the cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Wow! Just like breaks the door off the hinges. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna remember all their voices. Ah, Empress Evie. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Dot, 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 dot. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls! Oh god. You know, it makes sense. We're wanting to go in the anime club. We're shut in. Now we're thinking, a harem with free cupcakes. What could possibly go wrong? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh, is she a tsundere? I think she's supposed to be a tsundere. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. I can't read or speak. So it's a good thing I joined the literature club. You guys could teach me. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Empress Evie. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. I think all these girls are out of our league. We don't deserve Sayori. She's like the sweet girl here. And I don't know, tsunderes aren't my thing. I'm not too sure about Yuri. She seems like the quiet, shy kind. Which, IRL is me, so. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Sit down, Empress Evie. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes! Yes, bring the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll go get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Ooh, tea and cupcakes. Oh, alright. Sounds delicious. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, huh? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kids. Oh. That's so cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh my gosh, please show a picture. That's so cute. So oh gosh, my voice is so high it's not gonna pick up on the microphone. Nope, hold on. Oh no! I must fix. Not that. Oh well. So your voice is gonna have to be a little deeper. Sure. Oh, cute. There we go. That worked. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Just shove it all in our mouth. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down, just shove the whole thing into my mouth, wrapper included. Just ha! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. Oh yeah. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy. Alright. Yeah, don't get your britches in a twist. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, it does for me. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Oh, I like Yuri so far. I like the shy girls. And she likes to read, and she likes tea. She's so far my favorite so far, other than Sayori. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Me too. I like peppermint, spearmint tea, lemon tea, black tea with some sugar. Recently I'm going to be trying butterfly tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. Also, lovelies, what's your favorite tea? If you drink it. If not, what's your favorite drink? So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? One of us. One of us. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? I don't think I could do debate club. I would be arguing with everyone. Like, oh, I guess that's the point, but like, I would probably argue with myself. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Yeah, that too. A lot of times they're very political and stuff. I'm not interested in all that. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Yes, that's the best way to do it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Just like me, I want to make all you lovely Eevees smile, that beautiful smile of yours. And fun fact, the other day was actually National Smile Day. I hope you lovely smile that beautiful smile of yours. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yeah, not all people are into literature stuff, like poems and books. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can I'm confident that I can't read. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I like how I'm only giving 2 unique voices to Yuri and Sayori. I'm sorry guys, I can't do voices. Oh, you know what? Natsuki's gonna become a valley girl, like, oh my god, I didn't make those for you, baka. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Empress Evie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I like fantasy stuff and stuff that have like twist endings. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I feel that I need to get back into reading. It's been forever since I read. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Just manga. Oh wait, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, the tsundere likes manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign way is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Good choices! She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I used to be like that in high school. I read so much back in the day. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Me too, but to a degree. If it starts getting like realistic and it's like serial killers and stuff, no thank you. If it's in the fantasy realm or goofy, then I'm fine with it. Like movies instances. I cannot watch Saw. It's too realistic with its scenes. But I could watch Scream or Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are fine with me. They're more goofy. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yes, especially back in the day. Oh my gosh, I loved movies, the stories back in the day where they didn't show you the bad guy and made you think, because I forget who said this quote, but your worst enemy is your own imagination. And it's just it's so true. Make the reader think up of their own enemy and it's usually their own fear that gets implemented into it. Much more creepier. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'm sorry. My one brain cell's leaking out right now. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah, I'd agree. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. It is. Anyone who writes poems and stories and stuff, that is really impressive. Pulling out of your own imagination, that's crazy. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Empress Evie? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. We did eat their cupcake. I mean, that's like drinking the Kool-Aid, if you know, you know. We sold our soul for the cupcake. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Empress Evie... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. They're just too beautiful. Ah. How am I supposed to make up a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Empress Evie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I've got this. I mean, it's been a while since I wrote a poem, but I got this. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Empress Evie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Oh, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. Who do we want to impress? Well, I like Sayori. She's really nice. I like the nerdy, quiet, why does it say vertigo? Hurt? Pain? Lollipop. Why is there random just like bad ones and then really? Okay, let's see. I say we go for Sayori. It's time this jerk of a main character, to be nice to her. Let's see, what would Sayori like? She seems very happy. Dance? Yeah, okay, she likes dancing. Yeah, Inferno, Disaster, Jump, Feather, Charm, Boop, Boop. Natsuki likes Boop, okay. Kawaii, Pure, Atone, Starscape, Fantasy, Despise, Milk, Unending, Silly, and Laugh. Well, Kawaii is probably gonna be Natsuki. Who likes Milk? Let's go with Milk. Oh, Natsuki. Oh, because she bakes. Okay. Pink swimsuit, Raindrops, Breathe, Covet, Explode, Judgment, Misery, Fun, and Journey. I like Raindrops. I kind of figured that'd be Yuri's. Amazing Bliss, Sweet Bounty, Depression, Nightgown, Vanilla, Skipping, Entropy, Unrestrained. Bouncy? No, I want Sayori! I don't want Natsuki. We're probably gonna accidentally get Natsuki. Promise, Color, Calm, Minger, Time, Strawberry, Pout, Comfort, Daydream, Aura. I think Natsuki said she was a daydreamer. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see. My wings are in the way. But every time we click something that pertains to one of the girls, their little chibis bounce up. Okay, we got incongruent, blanket, family, eternity, dream, landscape, ribbon, sadness, rain cloud, and sing. Dream? Oh, that was Yuri. Yeah, twirl, alone, bubbles, playground, spinning, massacre, dazzle, scars, waterfall, and special. Special? Aw, yes, say you're a special girl. Parfait, fireworks, hope, romance, sensation, misfortune, analysis, chocolate, Doki Doki, and lust. Fun fact, Doki Doki is in Japan, it's the sound of like your heart. So it can be like, my heart goes Doki Doki. Or, senpai, you make my heart go Doki Doki. Yes, the Doki Doki. Natsuki. Okay. Games cute. Cheer, insight, candy, shiny, heaven sent. Ooh, that's a nice one. Adventure, incapable, and hopeless. Some of these are so sad. Candy's probably gonna be Natsuki. Same with cute. Maybe shiny. Cheer. Yeah! Okay, we got Sayori on that one. Jumpy, variance, wrath, frightening, broken, embrace, sunny, after image, Valentine, and yeah, that one. Why is that an option? Let's go with, wait, most of these are sad. What the heck? Valentine? No, embrace? Let's go with embrace. Okay. Existence, disarray, cage, ambient, anger, anxiety, death, melody, destiny, and forgive. Melody? Nope, that was a Natsuki. Tragedy, skirt, heart, rose, socks, defeat, giggle, flee, anime, and pleasure. Giggle? No, I can't figure that was Natsuki. Effulgent, essence, bed, tears, loud, dark, extreme, ocean, cheeks, and graveyard. This one's not very descriptive. Cheeks? Summer, crimson, party, mouse, empty, together, childhood, lucky, whirlwind, and contamination. Okay. Childhood. Kiss, mwah, nature, whisper, smile, portray, prayer, secretive, marriage, unrequited love. Oh, that's funny, that's right next to each other. Smile? Yay! Rainbow! I don't care who it is. Oh, yeah! See? Series best girl! Her little chibi popped up when you clicked rainbow. Yeah! Peaceful, headphones, hot, passion, disown, fester. Ugh. Ugh. Papa! Papa? Electricity, disoriented, and treasure. Treasure? Yeah. Fickle, vitality, hair, grief, clouds, sugar, friends, puppy, play, sparkle. I feel like Sayori would like puppy? Nope, that's Natsuki. Extraordinary, whistle, uncanny, fireflies, agonizing, tenacious, wonderful, awesome, email, flower. Sayori like flower? Yeah, Sayori likes flower. Alright, before we continue, that's where I'm going to end it for this video. If you lovely Eevees are enjoying this, make sure you let me down in the comments down below, and hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!